All right, what's up, Stans? Number one Stan here with a very special guest today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, Stans? Choice Delivery Service here. I'm a streamer and a friend of Stan's. I'm a fan of playing games, obviously. I also like listening to music, and it was actually my idea to make this video. I saw some of Stan's reactions to artists such as Eminem and Ismail, so probably you as well. And I figured I was trying to get into some other artists as well. And JPEGMAFIA had recently dropped this new album, I Lay Down My Life For You. And I really wanted Stan to get into this artist, and I figured that this album was, a pretty good first venture into his stuff. But yeah, I also wanted him to get ready for it, so I did tell him to react to Has Our Duty Pay as well, which you saw, which he uploaded today. Or yesterday, depending on where you live. I was like, you should react to this, and I was thinking, what if we react to it together? Because I have a lot of knowledge about this artist, as well as on this specific album I have listened to it quite a bit, and I really done a deep dive into it, because there's a lot to this thing, both sonically, but also with the songwriting, and it really feels like a personal album, and it's really cool sounding, and I'm very happy to be here with Stan today to listen to this JPEGMAFIA album.
Yeah, so thanks again to Joy for the idea and wanting to do it together. That's super awesome. This is my first time having a guest. I mean, I've guested with Joy on a few different things on streams, but this will be exciting. So, and yeah, the first time I heard JPEGMAFIA was Has Your Duty Pay, but Joy has talked him up, saying
great song.
Yeah, it was a great song, and she told me that he dropped a new album recently, and it actually came out on Flutter's birthday. So
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so
so you're already biased. You already love this thing.
Yeah, I didn't realize till I did the math, and I was like, oh yeah, that was 11 days ago. That's Flutter's birthday. So let us get into it. We both have the lyrics pulled up, so to make it easier to catch some bars, and we will probably talk after every song through here, and maybe bits and pieces if there's a really good bar one of us catches. I mean, Joy's heard this album probably 1,000 times already, but
yeah.
But yeah, so let's get into it.
Yes.
If I was an NBA player, I'd be Dylan Brooks, or worse. I'm Debo, we are not people. They all miss like a shack at the free throw. Score by play, never shack like Debo. Put a dog in the slave to the Dos Nios, sipping more Pinos. Starter, and then the rip show. So they were all from J. Paul, we face off, so we can face gone. Who that turn the track? Like that. Now they tell me what I'm like that. These switches a minute, they gon' put me in the Guinness. I need the maximum digits. You get hit with a face palm. Yeah, but I'm still fake calm. 4-5 always feel like State Farm. But it can't read you like a book. They gon' try to attack what you stand on. I'ma take off even if I land wrong. You take everything I can get my hands on. Put it up. That money, yeah. Why you put it like that? I swear, I fuck it up like that. These switches a minute, they gon' put me in the Guinness. I need the maximum digits. I hate when niggas be stressed about what you be doing when they ain't worried about their own shit. I hate when these bitches be begging your boy for some cash and then turn around and say you don't rich. Get me mad when niggas doing for themselves to be businesses that you been in. Heard you mad, your bitch play follow the leader after you unfollow your bitch. No fun, say fun, say which one? My top line, you go down.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was a great
Wow.
like intro and start. A lot of good bars in there.
That is heavy.
Yeah, I like the
Just about
like the beat switches.
bass is crazy. It's
Yeah,
like it's yeah, it's
the
yeah, it's
whole
very
like
rock influenced. I feel like this entire album, you'll see that there's a lot of like, there's like a lot of rock influence to it. There's some screamo even. Just like yeah, so like it's not just like a regular hip hop album. JPEG loves to switch it up sometimes. That other genres make a name for themselves also.
yeah, and the way he sounded like on the chorus and the verses were like different, where it was like more like heavy metal on like the chorus, and I didn't expect that, but I did see he's like dissing Jake Paul, which is always
Yeah.
always a good. It's always a win in my book. If somebody hates on one of the Paul brothers, then it's
Yeah,
automatically
exactly.
great.
So like yeah, so that line is like really good because like he uses that line to like shit on like other rappers as well, and that's the fucking first verse on this album.
Yeah,
So like
he went in hard for like the first song on the album.
yeah, because like Jake Paul, right? He's he has a win-loss ratio of 10-1, which is like really good, right? But it's like a lot of people think that he that his fights are like handpicked and like that they are like he's set up to win every single one. That's because his stats are as good as they are.
Oh yeah, I mean there's been people who have like
and he makes like a link to like it's the same with like famous rappers and like successful like musicians that like if they were to actually like face off IRL, they would not be as good as they are like made to seem in the studio. But it's like a pretty hard line.
Yeah, and then I mean Jake Paul
and,
has been like accused of like paying people to lose and like throw the matches and stuff because
exactly.
like I mean if personally if you can't win on your own merit, then like don't even fight, don't even do nothing.
Yeah, so like Heggy is very known for like criticizing the industry and like other artists. And it's like it's very present in this first track of the album.
Yeah. And
Also, the very first line of this album, "I'm Debo, we're not equal." A lot of people think, and like it has to be because that happened quite recently. He probably threw that in there to like as a nod to Kendrick's "Not Like Us."
oh yeah, I
At
can
the start of that song.
I can see that.
Yeah. Mustard on the beat ho. Debo, any rap, bro, he a free throw.
Yeah. Yeah, and then having a line of people begging your boy for some cash and then turn around saying eat the rich. That they if they don't have the money, then they bitch about it. But then when they get the money, then they're like, no, it's fine. It's fine to have lots of money.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, a great intro to what sounds like already a pretty great album.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think it's a very strong opener. And like, there's at least like 5 better songs on this album. It's absolutely insane. The next song is a fan favorite for a good reason. It was actually like the first, it was the second single that dropped. And like me, including every single, every other Peggy fan just fell in love with it straight away. It's like, you'll see what I mean. Probably it's so good. They weren't sold on like the very first single, which will, that song will pop up later on in the album. But this one just hits all the right spots. It's classic JPEG, but he also takes some risks with it. It's super catchy. It's fucking amazing. I hope you enjoy the next track, Sin Miedo.
Yeah, let's get into it.
I don't wanna kick. Lately I aim for the fences, you niggas don't swing, you stacking up misses. You dream your business, you catching no business. This rise is expensive, if you need an image, then baby don't listen. Keep bumping, who the fuck is that? Fake crowd turning to rap. Got a machine behind him, and still I can't fill up capacity with their raps. Baby mama be a rap snack. You a white, not an act black. She had issues with her father. I had issues with my barber. She already tried. Coke in the bar, I pee her card. I do it vengeance. Aces get heads out, shower class, give it attention. I do a lot for the mention. I smash in other dimensions. I'm talking to a middle row, white trust you can't affliction. That's some niggas not respecting and getting retired. Stepping up, I'm letting you get inspired. Just give me the show your mind. Tell me what's like on fire. Yeah, it's just with a father. I it's just to my barber. She already tried. Come to the bar, I pee her card. Get off my chest, I can't hold down these steps. You got the swag of a nigga from Chatterbait. You an aggravate. Stick talk with the chopper elaborate.
Wow, that's a really great song.
Such a good song.
It's right from the get-go. I was just feeling that beat and like feeling his flow and everything,
Yeah.
and it's, a few lines had me like chuckling and stuff. Talking about
in
Aaron
the
Carter.
Verse, in the third verse, you got the swag of a dude from Charbet.
Yeah, like
So funny.
who the fuck comes up with a line like that?
Yeah.
And where's talking about being a head honcho. I pretty sure that's just coincidental, but I mean, M just came out a song called Head Honcho, and it was a fucking huge banger with Easy Mill.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's a reference.
huh? I feel like it is. I mean, because like in the lyrics, it's like both words are capitalized, like you would do for a song title. So I mean, it's because I mean that this album came out 11 days ago, but M's album came out a few weeks back. I think 3 weeks ago. No, almost a month ago. Actually, exactly a month ago. So, I mean, it's very possible that was a nod, intentional, but maybe I'm just thinking that, but I don't know, it sounds like
Yeah.
it.
It is possible knowing who Peggy is.
Yeah. So, but
Also, fake plug talking to the rappers is so fucking funny.
Not so much.
yeah,
It's like Tubi, for those who don't know, is like streaming service for movies. But like their original movies always seems so like fake and like you know weird, like cheap or movies.
yeah, and then talking about dick riding is expensive, and like some people
Yep.
will
Yep.
go to like whatever lengths to like dick ride their like favorite artists, and it's just it's pretty funny.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a fire beat. I love the guitar solo like halfway through the song.
Yeah, and I mentioned this on the video I did, but I mean JPEGMAFIA, he like mixes and produces all his own stuff, so he makes all the beats
Everything. Yeah.
and then raps on them and stuff. So doing all of that by yourself is it's time consuming. It's a lot of work, but it shows and like pays off.
I mean, this album took like 3 years to make, which like for a 40-minute album, some might be like, what the fuck did it take so long? But like, yeah, there's a lot of work going on, especially when you're like all alone, doing something, working on something, it really takes a long time.
Yeah, especially when you are writing and having like that many bars in there, it takes a lot to like think of, good lines to go with like a good beat. And then you've got like some people who just drop an album and people buy it anyway because like they've been around for so long, even if it's not a good album.
Yeah.
But it's like you can tell when an album and an artist puts in the time and the work,
Absolutely.
compared to just other artists who just seem to make music constantly, and it's like they don't put any heart into it anymore.
No, for sure.
Fun to do.
I agree with everything you said.
Like the.
Yeah, such a good song. This is definitely like a top 3 on the album for me.
Yeah, I was like loving it and digging it right out of the gate, with like the way the beat started and everything. So
The sample is just so funny as well. Big booty hoes up with it. I'm not sure where that is from.
I'm trying to think of what song first started the big booty bitches type thing, big booty hoes.
Yeah.
But I mean now he like also might be like making fun of like artists who like only talk
Sure.
about that. So using like a sample like that and then having a song where he basically just ignores the big booty hoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. It definitely doesn't feel like he's feeding into that like trend. It rather feels like he's like making fun of it, and it works really well.
Yeah, it's definitely a great song. So I'm excited to hear what else is on the album. So if you are ready, we can get into the next track.
Yeah, the next track is called "I'll Be Right There." It's great. I don't want to say too much about this. So yeah, let's just go into it and with my guys.
All right, let's get into it.
surprised when they hearing these beats like epiphany. Back and forth in this habit, the booty scratch, I love all of that talking the bitches beat. I was at the chateau with the blower. You said you would show, but you never did shit to me. If you show for that face, this wouldn't be shooting some shots. Same old lower TT. It's that fella method that picks of me. He talk shit with his friend, and it's just me. That bitch only online, she ain't real to me. That is what niggas think I'm supposed to be. It's so funny, you cut me, you talk, but you can't back it up, but you back it and post it to you. I had that boy face down. I think baby mama be. Fuck these niggas, I'm spazzing, hitting that hoe till I give her a heart attack. I just told her bitch shit, she can Cardi back. I be creativity back on the map. I be spitting that dope like it's in crack. You ain't got no cash back. You see daddy, they give you your flashback. You keep yapping, I open my cash app. Head on the sack, and turbo amber rooms from his macro racks. Standing that shit ain't no back to back. I don't kill you, I ain't back to that, and that's real. Barry Sanders, everybody's a real. Curtis Sanders, keep the rest of the seal. These niggas connected like body for real. Like nepotism, what I'm doing it flow. I let it hit, doing that coffee, I'm taking a sip. Everybody thinking pickle sweet, thinking it's splendid to I'm in the trip. Y'all niggas thinking you one step ahead. Just me letting you know that I'm hip. Y'all keep on thinking I'm playing ahead. I was dealt, yeah, until the same can't get a grip on that bitch. Y'all want none of them problems, y'all want none of them issues. None of your people on this. You better off with a dish. Rollers don't work with misses. She kitchen and like a scribbler. I ain't bitches in my body. You got bitches with the clippers.
Damn. What a song.
That is a great song.
Yeah, and like not having a chorus or anything, just fucking ripping right out the gate. Like
Yeah.
Damn. And he had a fucking crazy rhyme scheme going on for like pretty much the entire thing.
I guess that's kind of a song. Do you have more if you scroll down?
Yeah, he didn't slow down for shit on this song. He's just going, like, criticizing everything and everyone, just, like, opening up his heart fully. Yeah, there's a lot to unpack here. Yeah, it's amazing. And also, like, the beat as well. So good.
Yeah.
So these vocals are taken from
This is the Vodka.
Jade's song, Don't
Yeah,
Walk
sorry.
Away. I haven't heard the original song, but like, that was a great contribution, I think. To this otherwise, like, really, intense and like, kinda, angry song. It wasn't like, as like in your face as Sin Miedo, but like, it felt kind of passive aggressive in a way,
Yeah, like he definitely like snapped on
Maybe
this.
some kind of disappointment, in a way.
Yeah, and then talking about being connected like Bronny James, LeBron's son,
Yeah.
and stuff, saying that nepotism won't help
Yeah.
you in the field. Because like there's quite a lot of artists who like are only well known because of nepotism, either like who their parents are or something along those lines. So
Exactly.
saying that it doesn't matter, if you're
Yeah.
famous because of your dad, like you don't have actual skill, type of vibes.
Yeah, which makes like what makes that line even better is that there's actually a track coming up towards the end of the album where actually Steven Spielberg's daughter is featuring on that track.
Oh really? Yeah, I saw it when I looked at like
no
the
one
track
knows
list.
her for being Steven Spielberg's daughter.
Yeah, I looked at the track list. There's only like a few features on here.
Yeah, but all of them are S tier. For
Yeah,
sure.
I don't think I've heard of like any of these features. Vince Staples, that name sounds familiar. He's on a later
I haven't
song.
heard Denzel Curry. You've never heard Denzel Curry song?
Maybe once I start hearing that song,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
then I will like sound familiar. But
Or gonna go sideways.
yeah, like that was a great song. Like I love songs where the artist just fucking like rips the entire thing, no chorus at all.
Yeah.
Because then it's just like basically not even hardly taking a breath for the entire thing, which is
yeah, exactly.
Which is quite talented.
Yeah, for sure. It's it has such a nice feel to it. It's like, it's not as loud or as like, just like explosive. Like even though it's like an intense song, it's more like, it's like at the same time like laid back maybe, but like it's just spitting.
Yeah, and like
It's it's very nice.
having a bunch of great bars mixed in and not just like like a lot of mumble rappers, they just like they rap but they don't say anything meaningful. It's just empty bars. So
exactly.
it's nice hearing artists who still have good bars.
Oh, absolutely. Like there's so much, like there's so many layers, like all of the verses on this thing. And like it's apparent very much so in the song.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite song so far, but we're only 3 songs out of 14 in, so. Alright, so if you are ready, we can start. Puppy, can I help you? We can start the next track when you are ready.
So the next track is called "It's Dark and Hell is Hot," which is actually a direct reference to DMX's latest, or like not latest, I mean like one of his most famous records. It's Dark and Hell is Hot. And we think that he did this on this record and on this song because of DMX's like personal disliking of Drake, since shit happened recently. It's like
Yeah, well, I am excited to hear it.
Yeah, it's very much inspired by like this. This is definitely like this song definitely sticks out because it's very like funky. It's actually inspired by Brazilian funk music. Because he was actually visiting Brazil earlier this year, and it seems like he definitely took a lot of inspiration with him. So yeah, this song is it's very groovy, it's very exciting. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
I just wanna make it home. I don't like your vision goes. I feel like we'll just go goes. Don't you tell me. Fica de 4 nas botas assim. Ela quica no pau, ela senta no cocotó, o sol pra cocotó. Ela quica no pau, ela senta no cocotó. They so told me I'm a dog, but I'm a bitch sad. I can't even beat this shit. I can't be no message. On my knees in front of God, but I'm not even paid. I can't keep no secrets. Hey, yo, like this is what walking that bitch. Hey, fucking that bitch. Hey, I'm not gonna leave. Switch, she better win. My head's keeping them. You missing my lies. Trust you got to die. Keep her tight. They so told me I'm a dog, but I'm about to say. I can't even beat this shit. I can't be no message. On my knees in front of God, but I'm not even paid. I can't keep no secrets. Baby, don't even speak it. Bruh, I get that tip, niggas thinking like listen. They never let me lucky in my dick. I ain't don't care if I'm down in the poop. I ain't don't care if I'm down in the poop. It's gonna get fed like I'm taking a swig. I agree with you. If you don't think wrong, it makes sense. It's just no way, but I don't understand. I can got all of my friends on my hands and my niggas, they be in the band. I'm so rap, I know what it is. And my shade don't drink, I ain't playing with kids. Some niggas doing it. Bullshit, and we're
Hold on. Sorry, I wanted to wait till the song, but He's fucking. That is a great fucking diss Drake right there.
Yep.
If I show you a Drake, I ain't playing with kids. Fucking
That
goddamn.
is so fucking good.
I know he told me there was a couple Drake lines in it, but I didn't expect one like that. That's fucking. That is amazing.
Yeah, this ain't the first one. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I mean it's. This beat already, I'm loving it, and yeah, it's definitely like got like a different vibe to the rest of the album so far, and it's like got like a nice like techno-ish type feel to it, which I'm really digging and vibing.
Absolutely.
I'm like jamming with this entire song.
Can I say something real quick before I continue?
Yeah, of course.
As well. Yeah, so like I think Peggy, because Peggy was a fan of Drake's, and actually on his very first studio album, he actually had a song called Drake Arrow. So he did a nod to Drake in his very first studio album. Like Drake's music obviously meant a lot to him. So him hearing about like all of this happening, obviously made him really mad. And like he's not Team Drake anymore, which is like I respect that choice a lot. To just like fucking go at it, like even though you have history with this person. Yeah. Fucking great shit.
Yeah. That would suck too to like, look up someone, idolize them, probably like even be influenced by them, and then like it turns out, oh, they're a fucking horrible person. So, but that fucking line though, that's my favorite bar of the album so far. Any fucking Drake disses and bars are just fucking incredible.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to hear the other ones.
Yeah, and like this song too already has a ton of awesome bars, but that one definitely takes the cake so far. All right, now let's get back into it.
Yeah.
Throw it in my shape, we drink, I ain't playing with kids. Niggas do it, they'll never repeat bullshit ever. We got you by two straws.
Yeah, that was a fucking amazing song. Like it's so
really fun.
like so far I like that like each like song has like a different like sound and like feel to it.
Oh yeah.
Which is great
They
because
all like tap into different genres and styles. It's impressive how you can can like take influence from like all the different genres and just like make it his own thing. And he does it on every single track here. It's so cool.
Yeah, like artists that like have like different feels and vibes throughout the album is great because like especially like 40-minute like some artists who use basically like the same sound the whole album. It's like okay, this is repetitive now. But yeah, fucking that was okay. I know I just said like the third track was my favorite track, but this might be my favorite track now.
Oh really?
I mean it's up there.
Wow,
It's
very surprising.
like that third one does go hard. This one's probably like number 2 so far, but it's it's like
I'm so happy to hear that.
yeah. I mean Peggy does not fuck around.
People don't like Yeah, I know a lot of people don't fuck with like the Brazil
Yeah, that's
influence, but like I think it's fucking awesome. You know.
Yeah, like I said, it has like kind of like a techno-ish kind of vibe to it, and I was
Yeah.
super big into techno, and still am if I hear like a good beat and song and stuff. But I mean, yeah, that was a pretty great one.
Yeah, yeah. I'm so happy that you're enjoying this record.
Yeah, it's a good time so far, especially having you here. Also, makes it even better.
Thank you.
So the next
Hey.
song is New Black History, right?
Yes. So this is the first feature on the album. Vince Staples is a fucking great rapper. There's also some vocal samples from Future on this track.
That's what I'm seeing. Like the chorus says
Yeah.
like Future, so I mean that was
Yeah, exactly.
probably pretty pricey to get a Future sample.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really fun song. There are some, there are some hits on this. I'm not gonna spoil, but I think you'll really enjoy this one. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Let's get into it.
right.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, ready.
It's going to right.
Let's resume walk like when the elephant in the room. Punch out cold, every nigga need the boom. By able to start niggas over soon. I say what I do and I mean what I wanna do. These are my gangster chronicles. When I got didn't see, I'm just shouting true. Try me, dreaming, I see it. Time to show and prove, I guess. Time to bust a new move, I guess. Scrolling through the tools, okay, West. See myself on the news, so blessed. Don't get this good till they death. Real from Italy, must be kidding me. Northside Long Beach, Aborigines, come here and believe me, black history. Northside.
When I come around, better stare at the floor. Cause I'm in that mode. On my own, I got that flavor. Jonathan Major. Especially when y'all catching out with PDFs and rippers, no drizzle. I hope y'all pay attention. No.
Wow. All right. Back to back, fucking like Drake disses.
I know.
Wow. Y'all cashing out for PDFs and rapers, no jersey.
Yeah, can we run that back?
Yeah.
Such a fucking
Yeah, of course. Yeah, whenever I pause, I always go back to make
Yeah.
sure that I can like catch it again. Damn, yeah, he's just going, and yeah, Vince Staples. Like this is the first time I heard him, and yeah, he's got like a great verse. So
incredible.
yeah, if you've got any songs to recommend from him, I'll happily give him a listen.
Yeah, sure. We can talk about that after this.
Yeah, so let me rewind it back, and then we can continue. But goddamn, back to back songs with fucking Drake. I love it. I love it.
JPEG does not go back on this one.
No, really, or cause I'm in that mode. On my own, I got that flavor. Jonathan Major. Especially when y'all catching out with PDFs and rippers, no drizzle. I hope y'all paid attention. No, really, I died. I kill myself telling you so. I'm in the rush to fuck up. Y'all wish I used my back line as a y'all wish I kept on prison lunch cause I'm tweeting too much. Community is a must. These rappers fell off. They ain't statements, make statements. This state, this is tea and it cups. Ain't nobody freaking the nuts. Get out of there.
was a great song.
Playful track.
Yeah, and I was loving that beat as well, and it's just I was like vibing to it the whole time, and yeah, it's this album so far is incredible.
I'm glad you think so.
Yeah, you know, it's a shame I never heard of like JPEGMAFIA until like, you know, a few days ago, but
Yeah, I gotta since you seem to like this as much as you did, you know, I gotta put you on some of his earlier work as well.
yeah.
This, last year, him and another great rapper called Danny Brown dropped a feature album together called "Scaring the Hoes," and it's a lot of fun. It was one of the best albums of that year, in my opinion. I definitely think you'll enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm digging this album, so hearing more songs and more albums from him would be fun.
Yeah, the chorus from Future here is just fit the vibe so well. Like at first, like I didn't even know that this was like, you know, first off, I didn't know that it was Future the first time I heard this, and I also didn't know that you know they just sampled someone. Like I thought this was like, you know, like tailor made for this song. It just suits so well. You know?
Yeah, it definitely like mixed in very well with the whole song. Yeah, so now like, you know, it makes me think that, you know, a JPEGMAFIA song featuring Future or vice versa would be fucking sick.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah. So this next track is.
If Future gave him like, you know, a verse, you know, like he did to Kendrick on like that. Imagine if like JPEG got that like, you know, got a chance to do that. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be a great duo for these two.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking back to back, like to me, like when I first heard it, like I fucking lost my mind when we got to that, you know, the opening of that second verse from Peggy. Like just like back to back shots.
Yeah, I mean, you know, going from like looking up to somebody and then realizing they're a shitty person, and it's like, you know, it's like I'm glad he's calling him out and that he's not like defending it or like, you know, still on Drake's side.
Yeah, it is from a Swedish studios.
So I mean that is cool that even though he was like his idol, he's calling him out and saying, no, you're fucked up.
Oh yeah, it's really cool to do that.
Yeah, and so this next one,
like be like a smaller artist, but still like, you know, being, you know, standing up.
Yeah, and like not afraid to like, you know, to stand up somebody who's got way more subscribers and views than you, but like calling them out with like something that is like legitimate of like, no, you're fucked up, you're a fucking PDF file. Yeah. So this next song is Don't Rely on Other Men. So just from the title of the song already, like, you know, gets me excited to hear it.
Yeah, so this song is really interesting. Have you seen the show Succession?
Seen what?
Have you seen the TV show Succession?
Oh no, I've heard it's like a goated show though.
Oh, it's really good. They're actually sampling a line from that show on the song.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it then if you're ready.
Yeah, so like I'm gonna say first off that like this was the first single actually that dropped, and yeah, I mean we have waited like you know 3 years for another solo output from Peggy, so we were, you know, really interested to hear what he had to offer with this first single. A lot of people were disappointed with this one. You know, it didn't feel like it didn't feel like a step back in production and quality, but it definitely didn't feel like a step up either. But yeah, I kind of started to, you know, get into it more and more. And then the album dropped, and the album version is like, and But you won't understand since you haven't heard like the original, uh, like record of the song. But like this version is 100 times better, and I'm so happy to like hear an actual finished version of the track. Like you can tell that this was the vision he had all along, and I'm so happy that he got to like release that version. And yeah, I think this is amazing. This is one of my favorite tracks on the album, and I hope you will enjoy that.
Yeah, I am hoping to. So let's get into it.
I had to get on my pot shit, I don't wanna start shit. These rappers is regular food. I'm on my business compartment, she thinking in carpets, I'm from a regular dude. Wanna cry, I prefer to be back. If you hate me, my nigga, just say that. I don't know who told these wiggers that acting like niggas was ever the vibe of the man. You know that I know that ain't really kill my black ass niggas, the body of the say that. Wanna cry, I prefer to be back. If you hate me, my nigga, just say that. You can take this shit the veteran way, the Kimber, the Glock, the mini, the I ain't going nowhere, I'm breaking your face, nigga, show me till I get you a friend. Wanna cry, I prefer to be back. If you hate me, my nigga, just say that. Just to be clear, I'm the cornerback. Niggas throw that melody from the rack. I am the LT7, I'm smack back to back on these bars and battle rap. You ain't swinging no rock like Henry Mack. I ain't staying in the crib with you, David Mack. Wanna cry, I prefer to be back. If you hate me, my nigga, just say that.
That was a great song.
Wow, that is so good. It's such a funny sample. Like I was so like when I first heard this, oh the fuck, such a sample. You're so back, I thought. But yeah, it's just so much fun. Like yeah, this definitely feels like you can tell that Iggy had a lot of fun doing this one.
Yeah, like it's it has like the feel of like this was like a single at first, like the way it's like the way it like starts out and like the whole song.
He's like it seems like the kind of thing he'd like start with at like at a live show, just to get the vibe going.
Yeah, definitely. A good mix. So I don't know what the first like mix sounded like, but I mean this. If you're saying that this version's way better, then I believe it.
Yeah. So like, it didn't have that like that like final verse was like completely different. But like, yeah, I love this so much more. It's way catchier, and just like, yeah, it takes way more risks. It's definitely a lot more interesting sonically. It creates a different, like way more interesting soundscape. Yeah, I fuck with this hard. It's definitely one of my favorite songs, and yeah, it has grown on me quite a bit.
Yeah, I definitely.
Also, in verse 3, start of verse 3, and he said, we can take this shit the veteran way. That's actually like quite funny because that was the name veteran is what his like breakthrough record was called. So this was kind of like him saying, let's bring back the old Peggy for this one, which was like a cool reference for longtime fans.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and also like it's called veteran because he used to serve in the U.S. military. Like it could, there's also like a double genre to this where like he could be, insinuating that like you're gonna see like the the military Peggy, as like a threat.
Yeah, and also saying like a veteran in like the rap game means you've been around like for like a while. So I don't know how long he's been like around for, but like he's also like saying that like he's gonna be one day considered one of the greats, and
I mean, just growing.
yeah.
I like the uniform long songs.
So then the next one, vulgar display of power. Also, like I like all these like song titles so far. Like it's.
Oh, the titles are so good.
Yeah, there's like some good thought like put into them. It seems.
Yeah, for sure. They all they all sound, very Peggy. They're like, they're super like in your face. They're super like you'll see this track titles once, and you'll like remember for the rest of your life. Yeah. The next song, Vulgar Civil Power, is super heavy. It's like arguably the heaviest. And like it makes sense with the title that was given. Such a heavy track. It's so fucking good. I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, let's get into it.
I was with Jake.
Shorty fucking raps now, says she need a low-dough. I can take a lot of it and mix it with the no-dough. She gon' feel it, got it tatted on my torso. Getting for free and talking about it like they forced yo. Fucking about my DMs, but I cannot endorse yo. The only time I fuck with amateurs is porno. Yacht. I bring the pain. I let your neck don't speak my name. I want respect, don't keep the chain. I could, and that's the game. Go. I would have flown. Go. I would have flown. One, two. Shorty wanna kick it with a master. Show them who I am and I should kick it with an accurate. Inside knocking with the soul of a ratchet. Saturate that remove and brush up on my mandarin. You a Lax fan and I hope you never stand here cause all my enemies are trying to better go front. I bring the pain. I let your neck don't speak my name. I want respect, I'll keep the chain. I could, and that's the game. Go. I would have flown.
That was a pretty great song.
Yeah, it's just such a raw and like in your face, just like punchy song. Yeah, with that great chorus, just like it doesn't have like the same, as some of the other songs, like the same, you know, the same. Oh my god, I'm blanking.
Like
But
vibes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. The vibes like same like immaculate songwriting as well. Like I'm not saying the writing is bad here, but like if it's more like just like a vibe song, something to like make you it's like vibe with the album even more. It feels like it feels like a much needed break, but also like for like yeah. No, I really like animalistic songs.
Yeah, and I like the "You a Lapse fan. I hope you never stand again." Like to me, that sounds like somebody who like gave up and stopped being a fan, and he's like, well, then I don't want you anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a great line. Also, he sampled both the Wu-Tang Clan and Tupac on this song, which is just like crazy thing.
Yeah, like he's like by sampling them, he's showing that he respects them and
Oh yeah.
and like is appreciative of what they've done for the game.
Yeah,
And it just like shows that like he's inspired by like a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly. Like throughout this album, like there's so many like name drops and like nods to other artists and like both like bad and good. There's a lot of like disses, but there's also there's also a bunch of love letters to like the greats.
Yeah, I can definitely like tell with this album so far that it's the people that he like respects, he shows lots of love to, and then there's Drake, where he's like fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like showing respect to those who deserve it.
Drake and Jonathan Majors,
Yeah, like showing respect to those that deserve it, and like showing hate to those that don't is great. It's a good good like mix.
Absolutely. Yeah. Are you ready for the next track?
Yeah, ex-military. So I'm excited
Next track.
to hear what this brings.
Yeah. So ex-military is. I don't know if this is on my tape or not, but this is one of my favorite tracks on the album. I'm sure a lot of people speaking about this one, but like I think it's fucking amazing. There's a great like, I don't want to spoil too much, but like, it's just so good. And the title is actually, I don't know if you've heard of Death Grips before. Have you heard any other stuff?
Does not sound familiar.
No, but like they're a duo of like rappers and like electronic music. They're like some of the best in the industry, and like really respected and really popular. And so like their like first album was called Ex-Military, and JPEGMAFIA and Death Grips are always like in the same conversation, since they're like very similar in styles. They started at like the same time as well, and it's easy to see why it definitely feels like they inspire one another.
Standing there too long.
And have nothing but respect for each other, and so yeah, would make sense for him to, you know, have a nod to Death Grips on a song like this. So yeah, it was definitely nice to see like him, you know, make that like, distinction himself, and just like admit that yeah, I do think these guys are pretty cool. You know, it's definitely a nice you know, cameo of sorts on this album. So yeah, without further ado, let's get this shit started. I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, thank you. I hope to as well.
I heard you got dirt on me. My country encouraged me. I just bought a dirty beast. I just bought a dirty beast. My family discouraged me. My ex used to dirt on me. It's the rap the dirty sheets. It's the rap the dirty sheets. I might scratch some numbers off, but I don't play no lottery. I might have broke your homegirl off, but you ain't gotta unfollow that. I got ex-friends, know my number, and still turn to me. I'm the ex-man, but she pretends she never heard of me. Oh, watch what you say, lie on my name, that there is perjury. Feels like I'm fucking a hoe in it. You living up there with uncertainty. I promise before you go, I won't address you personally. But when the boys get to it, they gon' do it to you purposely. Abraham Raisi in the heli feeling foggy. Money, 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 it made me feel like I'm talking. Grown up like I'm IDF needed, warrants ain't stopping shit. Is you Harvey, Jeffrey, R. Kelly, or is you opposite? Say that shit. Say that shit. Say that shit. Say that shit. Again. Past the point of posting my friends. Tell me what you gonna do with that rock. I hit the left, I'm drinking again. I go to heaven, I'm drinking the same. I fuck a heart, I fuck a friend. Most of you niggas can fuck with my pen. I can rock it up in your mirror sin. You niggas really be scaring the home. I see the profane down on my friends. It's just a body, gives you a lens. All I see is niggas playing pretend. You niggas bitches and need an assist. I win the game and I'm hoping you drink. I'm in the book, I'm not gonna miss. Your home on tongue like the nigga from Kiss. Bring my beer, she ain't the shit. I give you up, set you back to your ends. Get in the water, you swim with the sharks. Seeing your bitch play that hoe like a harder. Taking the shot, I gon' check out my car. Switching the energy, cover the stars. I pledge allegiance, my hand on my heart. I pledge allegiance, my easy now, waking up, easy now, waking up, easy now, waking up, easy now. I pledge allegiance to my niggas, my hoes, my bitches, and me. Every morning I get down on my knees for God that I can't see. Every tweet, it come with a cost. Every enemy paid us a song. If you break up the beat and cry, fuck my ex and fuck every cop. Nepo baby shit, these bitch niggas always got their head down. Bitch ass niggas be down on the slide and they try to see your head down. I just throw hate at the wall. I don't do nothing but ball. I can be racist, I'm chasing a painting and spinning white faces on rabbits and wall. It's an official decision, I don't give a fuck. I'm on the hunt, I'm on a mission just like a mortician. I'm spitting harder than a breaking string. You have on this calendar, nigga, these styles, I'm stopping the grind. We want to get done, it's almost a challenge, it's hard to be balanced. I'm selling the birds and I need my cuts. Some of you niggas grew up in castles, acting like life is a hassle. I take a nigga talking shit down to the back row, you look like the back row. I'm more rich, no pot to piss. I make one flip, that's over 6. The lies don't stick, narratives ain't fitting. Now they gotta pivot, the goalpost shifts. Run it up, running my bitches crazy. Counting up, all this bread and fuck we all think it's a champ. I treat the blood like it's crazy.
That was a great song.
That is so good.
Yeah, like the whole like beat and everything on it, and its like flow was pretty great.
But yeah, the beat pushes as well. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, there's so much here. Like, yeah, there's a lot of like really dope bars. And there's yeah, it's also just like really funny as are most of these songs. Truly. Rocket Rocket on Me, Invader Zim. I can't believe there's a funny Invader Zim reference on there.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was like another like Drake diss and stuff talking about you know, you guys like praise a rapist and shit like that, and
Yeah.
just
Yeah, this track is like, you know, Peg is sitting down, he's like, let me tell you about like the shit I'm going through and we're going through as like, you know, as a society and everything. It's like this feels like, you know, a really important song. You know what I mean?
yeah, like it felt like
you know,
really like close to his heart and everything. Like you can tell, you
Yeah.
can like hear it.
Very much so. Yeah.
Like artists who have songs that are like mean a lot to him. It's like you can like feel like the emotion that they're conveying.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and like there's even like a Netanyahu diss on here.
Who?
Blowing up like an idea. Nettie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That is just insane.
But yeah, like
directly after that line, like the very next line, is you Harvey, Jeffrey, or Kelly, or is you opposite?
right? Yeah, I know that was.
Directly talking about people and like, yeah, like, you know, looking them straight in the eye, and you know, he's like, are you really that different from these three people?
Yeah, like three awful people.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, this may very well be the main this album, in my honest opinion. It's just like, it has everything. So fucking good, 10 out of 10 song.
Yeah, it was definitely
I'm glad you enjoyed.
yeah, like very different sounding to like the rest. Where like I said, it's like it sounds very close and personal to him, and like he's conveying like a lot of shit that he feels. So it was great. This album so far is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so the next song called Jihad Joe.
Yeah, it sounds like an interesting title. So I wonder what it's about.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Every time I get to sticking and I come around with a camera, I'm wearing a mask. These hoes still ain't DJ days, they coming up short a piece of cash. And I take all these big riding my bitch, dick to the head and a kiss in my ass. Yeah, but you want too much of a narcissist, talking on reputation for a bag. I can slip out you by too many bitches, I can't respond to, I'm not your dad. Up in the morning, I'm killing my babies, I'm switching that bitch, I make sure don't jam. Two niggas know that I'm going to system, quicksand, fucking up band. After the nigga like, I'm with the kicking, I was in your shit, shooting me sand. He's my favorite band. I'm feeling shady, but I'm not scared.
Oh damn! I'm slim and shady.
Yep.
But then him saying I'm not a stan,
Yeah.
that's interesting. But you know, I like a good like M bar, and stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
and calling like out a bunch of his like favorite bands, in a song is nice. Shows like appreciation to them.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yeah, I'm actually still curious. Like, what do you think this or
What I what?
yeah, what do you think this M bar stands for? Like, what do you think it means?
I don't know. Like it feels like he's like giving respect to him by like saying that he's slim and he's shady, but then saying that he's not a stan is like I don't know, giving like weird mixed messages.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. No, that does make sense actually.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he doesn't like do an actual Eminem diss, then I feel he's safe.
Yeah.
Because if he does that, well, it was nice knowing you, JPEG Mafia.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's.
This song is like, it's really funny to me. Up in the morning, I'm cleaning our babies. Switch on that bitch. I make sure it don't jam.
Yeah.
Like I feel like this is both like really humorous, but also like a bit like considering that he was in the military for quite a while. So like he still can't let go of that gun, no matter how hard he's trying to.
Yeah.
He's like he still always will be, like that would always like be part of him. Like even if he wanted to, he can't like clear that picture out of his mind. He will always hold a gun in his hand.
Yeah, like once you're like in, especially if you're in for like a long time,
Yeah.
it's like it's hard to like let go of that life.
Yeah, for sure. And I love how open he is about it.
Yeah. So let me rewind a bit, and then we will get back into it.
Yeah.
I'm so terminally online, goddamn, I gotta check myself. I'm so terminally online, goddamn, I don't respect myself.
Yeah, that was another great song.
Yeah. Yeah, this one has like just now when I re-listened to it, because this one I haven't really gone back to as much as some of the other songs in here. But like, this is fucking great. Like, there's so much to this one. There's like a lot of humor. He like kind of makes fun of himself. Yeah, in a lot of ways, and you can see like the last two lines here, where he talks about how like terminal line he is. But I feel like that isn't just like a jab at it, like at himself. I think it also has to do like with like his his haters.
Yeah, like that's what I got like the
Well,
vibe
like-
too, where he's like,
Yeah.
like more so like talking to like people who are like literally just online. I mentioned this before in like other songs and reactions, but like there's people who literally just wait for an artist to drop and then just go online and talk shit about it. It's like they've got nothing better to do than be like, oh, this artist dropped a new album. Oh, let me go on and be like, wow, this album is trash without even like listening to it.
The truth is, like, it's probably never gonna change. These people are not gonna change. They're always gonna do this because, like, this completely flew over their heads because, like, this dropped. The Drake fan base was after Peggy.
Yeah.
As you can imagine.
Oh, I bet. And like the fact that like he still has as many fans as he does after the shit he's done, and people are still like defending him, and it's fucking crazy. It's like you're like almost as fucked up as he is.
Yeah.
Because if you like do something like Drake did, and people still defend it, it kind of says a lot about them as well.
Oh, absolutely. There's like they don't have any good arguments to come with either. It's just like it's crazy that people are still defending him.
Yeah, and also saying that he won the beef against Kendrick. It's like, and what fucking planet do you live on?
Yeah,
Kendrick slaughtered him on like fucking like 4 or 5 different songs, and Drake had like nothing to respond back with.
Me Too grounds, not like us. Literally like the day after. And then what did Drake come with? We were like anticipating. We were waiting, and anticipated this next song, and then we got fucking the Hard Part 6, which was arguably the worst one of the entire.
Yeah, like after that, Kendrick was like, I don't need to respond. He just showed that he can't even compete. So it's just like anything else Kendrick would have dropped after that would have just been like fucking like it's just overkill and like pointless. It's like like Kendrick, you won. There's no debating. Drake like fucked up and like it was funny though. Like Kendrick got Drake to turn on like everyone at OVO. And like fire everybody, and then like show that he can't write for shit on his own anymore.
Yeah, this is like his features have been like after this his features have been like they have all been like so fucking bad. Like it's absolutely insane.
Yeah, I heard, I don't know if it was full album or what, but like I know Drake came out with like some kind of like reggae like feel type of album or songs. But it was just like awful, and people have said, "What the fuck happened to Drake?" And it was just,
he's dead. I think he's dead.
Yeah, he was like the second highest selling like artist rapper, and now he's fallen like from incredibly high heights, and he'll probably never like recover. But I mean, even his second place, he was still long shot from first. But still, like I mean, second with 160 million albums, that's a lot. But I mean, now it's just he's fallen too high from grace, and I don't think he's gonna be able to come back.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. And like, we had the about Ken and Friends show, which was like absolutely insane. We played Not Like Us like 6 times back to back.
Oh yeah, show. It was great. It was and like even everyone in fucking Drake's hometown has like pretty much turned on him and stuff, and like Canada does not want Drake anymore, and it's like, well, the U.S. doesn't want him either.
Yeah, for sure. And like we also got the Not Like Us music video with like Kendrick and his family and dancing to the song.
Yeah, it's fucking and dropping it on the fucking 4th of July on like a big American holiday.
Oh yeah.
It's just like a fucking.
Oh god, yeah.
Because like a lot of that stuff in that video was just like counteracting what Drake was saying. Like Drake was like, "Oh, your wife and kids don't love you," and here we see them all happy and smiling and dancing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like Drake, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Uh, but yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed this song. Like, yeah, this has grown on me quite a bit. Like this is actually a great song. And I feel that way about like all the songs. I mean, some I just fell in love with, instantly. But like, you know, all of these songs have like, value to them in my mind.
Yeah, and like there's songs where it's like even on like the first listen, and you're like, okay, this is the best one.
Yeah.
Type of thing. And others, sometimes like the more you listen, the more you appreciate it and stuff. But yeah, so far this is an amazing album.
Okay, so the next track is called JPEG Ultra. This has quickly become a fan favorite, and it's not hard to see why. This has, in my opinion, the best feature on the entire record. We of course have Denzel Curry on the mic. He's fucking incredible. He has made some of the best hip-hop albums of the last decade, in my mind. And yeah, he absolutely kills this track. Like, no disrespect to Peggy here, but Curry just he just fucking makes this track his own. Yeah, I really hope you will enjoy.
Yeah. Alright, so now let's get into the next track. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Out the trenches for you flabbergasted fat fucks. This your boy Denzel Curry in this bitch. And I'm chilling with my nigga Peggy. You already know what time it is. We going around the world with it. And inside your girl with it. You feel me? Lying out of your bitch body like my nigga Wayne say. And you know for Pete's sake, nigga, the boy Denzel Curry gotta do what it takes to get that motherfucking money and that motherfucking bread. To get it all on your bitch end. Yeah. So this how we gon' do it. Okay, so I gotta be rude. No matter which way you go, you'll still be a square like a Rubik's Cube. See, I'm trying, nigga, how you that dude? Me and JP's on my APs, so I got monkey boys with the same PD. Everybody said I got ATZ, but it never add up. I'm count past 3. Matter of fact, money, all of this damage and shit from DWC, money given to the nigga rep front. He high jump, better get far when see I son. Shout for the niggas with the North Bay, nigga. This shit, I'm gonna get 2 pay, nigga. Knocking out the top, this is 2 pay, nigga. I'm a survive in a new way, nigga. Most of them members will beat this member. You fall off as I'm yelling out timber. You couldn't fuck with me if I had Tinder. Last name Curry and I see for charisma. Somebody who's street 26 so my neck, baby niggas never do it like this. Got a brand new Hogo shit in the Kuma, nigga from a neck to a T. Live and down wreck out your bitch pussy. This your boy Denzel Curry in this hoe, aka Zeltron, aka Big Ocean. Y'all niggas don't know what the fuck it is when a real nigga step into the room with some alligator shoes on. Cause you know we straight out the swamp, straight out the Everglades, out in Florida, bitch ass nigga. You feel me? Jay County gets Spray County, Lauderdale, Slaughterville. You already know what the fuck it is. Hey, Peggy, let me talk to him one time. Hold up.
Niggas be begging for shit to be different until they get it, that they treated them different. People projecting they bullshit on you because they dissatisfied with the life that they live in. Niggas net worth be like $17 while they begging for 52 shorties I'm building. I can step out your proximity, hoes always there, some shit going on, but never did it. I don't understand when people talk shit on me, they gotta leave with a rise of big. Friends acting like they don't wanna talk, start begging for change, I don't know what it's giving. Niggas be trying to fuck on your bitch while they got you up saying, I see your vision. Fake friends turning on me for nothing, they mad cause they failed even with an advantage. This is my right. I just woke up as a child in the light. Jumped on a beat, had to tell her goodnight. Y'all took up this belief, he hit me right. Kept my whole GM as high as a kite. Shot for successful, I bought me a pint. My child with mine, served out of rice. Get your head cracked just for rolling the dice. Now don't believe hype. Believe what you see, now I said on the mic. Baby, Jolie, I kick out every time. Can't get me down, let me try on the side. Try fuck with my lane, try fuck with my mind. They acting like fucking a bitch in the car. This ain't relatable, this ain't debatable. Something happened to you, just by design. Yeah, man, JPEGMAFIA. Making grown men emotional since 2008 at least. And I walk around everywhere, ask me, you know? And you never catch me out in the bunch of dirty ass underground rappers locked in an Airbnb somewhere with a bunch of niggas playing with each other's dicks, 0 women around. Just records nobody wants to hear.
fear. I can't pray to no God I can fear. I think I should've raped me a cold. Put back that hole like I'm hanging on cold. Fuck niggas yapping about me on they own. But when I see you, it's the principal soul. You say you see me, you catching the case. I hope not the one that you got in your bones. This shit shaky. Heard the church service say come as you are, so I showed up with a whole bunch of bitches that hate me. Told my man bitches stop acting expensive. Girl passed me the mic, it was cute as Stacy. I know that time heals wounds, my time is money, and I can't use time to save me. Pray for all of my enemies, they either dead or hated, literally fake it. Lame ass niggas get exposed every day, and I don't gotta do nothing more than frustrate him. He's not a threat, bitch, I'm on him. That I hit marks in the basic, I never been training. Hey, they make a career from hating. Hey, they make a career from faking. I should talk my way right into a bag. Pussy in private, make it look collapse. You criminal talking to these bitches is sad. I don't know whether to slap you or laugh. Shower posse, get that baby back. I know your label saw a cash grab. You got pop and turn hashtag. Stop yapping online, cause you know where I'm at, little bitch.
That was a great song.
Oh yeah, there's some good shit.
Yeah, Denzel Curry fucking
Yeah.
snapped on that.
Oh yeah. He's like, he just steals everything he's featured on. It's like, as soon as you saw that he was, he was like a surprise feature. Everyone like goes through mind. We're like, holy shit, we're getting another like song feature this year. Fucking awesome. Also, Street Fighter.
Yeah, like they both had a Street Fighter reference. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, you just know that they're hanging out, they're playing Street Fighter together.
Yeah, they seem like really close friends, and outside of just like collabing on music and things like that. So
Yeah, no, definitely they have a lot of fun with this, for sure.
yeah, and there's a bar that
Grown man and professional since 2008 at least.
yeah, that I was gonna say. I was like, so he must have been out from 2008. So he's been around for like a while.
Yeah, he produced music under a different name during the 2007-2008 era under Devon Hendrix. I remember he made like a cover of Carly Rae Jepsen's "Call Me Maybe,"
Oh my God, really?
which I think was amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think that was an amazing song.
But yeah, that was a great song. Definitely like the beat and like they both
He also
just
touches on a lot of like his like religious beliefs, and I think that's really interesting.
yeah, and then he was like talking more about like the military stuff. So like giving like a little callback to that too.
Yeah. Yeah, really fun song, but also like, they both, they both just gave it their all for their respective verses here. Really good shit.
Yeah, it was a great song and really good collab. And you said they've done other songs.
Oh my god, this line. Everybody said I got ADD, but it never caught up.
Yeah.
Past 3.
Yeah.
And it's so funny.
Yeah, that was a great line. They both had a bunch of like really good bars, and Peggy was talking about people's net worth was like $17 and like begging for feet pics, and then also like having a line of fake friends and taken advantage and they're mad that like they don't have it as good as he does, and you know a lot of people are like that when like somebody they know is successful. They either there's people that are like you know support them and appreciate them and are like hey good job, and then there's others who are just mad about it. It's like why? Why? Because I'm successful and you aren't. You're mad at me about it. But yeah, that song overall was great for like both their verses, and they both just like snapped on it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And you said they've done other songs before too.
Yeah, they have come out before. Bald, remix, and the remix of Bald were like so Bald is like one of one of Peggy's breakthrough hits, and like sometime later Denzel Curry hopped on the track and was like as per usual on that track, this verse, it was so good. And so yeah, I definitely would recommend you to check out the Bald remix.
Yeah, I'll have to do that one for a future.
Yeah. Okay, next song is called Either On or Off the Drugs. Now, I personally think that this might be my favorite track of the album. But it's definitely very different. Like, I'm sure that a lot of people are gonna disagree with me. But it's like, I will say this, that like, all the remaining tracks are way more toned down than the rest of the album. Like, this has been so explosive and like, you know, rock heavy and like, you know, like these feel more like personal. Look, you know, like you know, look into his personal life, and it's like, you know, it's like headspace at the moment. Yeah, this upcoming track definitely fits into, you know, fits into that whole thing. I think it's really a really beautiful song. It's one I like listen to every day, and so I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear it. So let's get into it.
I've named this one JPEG.
Anytime you she come through, turn on the lights. I'm looking for. Look, I ain't really in the flash, and I feel like an accident I never chose. Baby talking voice of passion, I feel like it's corny if you ain't cold. Niggas be on my dick for nothing, I be like, what happened to these niggas, bro? Like, niggas be really going through it, but there's a better way to let the people know. People say I'm never present, I ain't messy, I just focus on my goals. Cause either on or off the drugs, the energy is Tony Potter in his nose. And either on or off the drugs, the energy is Don Magic with the hoe. Cause I be boxing with the drugs, I got a good chin like James Tone. Niggas be putting your boy in a box, they be acting like cops, I can never be phony. She be acting like a lot of hope, it's all the acting, she deserves a tone. I'm either on or off the drugs, can't hold the buzz, I can out of tone. Cause either on or off the drugs, the voice plays in my ear like I'm a home. The first one was good with the beats, the second one put me up in the deep, the third one was sick, no disease, the fourth I had to rush it to complete. I don't have no basis, not a secret, ain't no happy house we taking beats. The streets in my mind is filled with demons, that's why I be eating these bitches like guaranteed. Cause distractions hitting every season, these niggas just ride no reason. It's not just a facade that I can see, or standing up for lies I don't believe. I'm Michael Jackson dancing in the mirror, the only one who can see me is me, the only one who can me is me. Warriors of CP3, when I see you as TTG, welcome, we don't take EBT, no C notes, renegade tweets. Gotta bring my syrup in this week, gotta bring my nerve in this week. Fuck. Some of you niggas be talking right out of the side of your neck, and I can't believe that they be gas in these Lahoras. Some of you niggas be sitting around all day hating on niggas they never met. I just feel sad when you were rolling. Baby, you know when I'm ballin' up, I make a mess. I keep the killer like Nick, put my bitch in the vest. What did that last one contribute with pussy and stress? Nothing. I'm looking for her.
Dang.
That is just, yeah.
Yeah, that one like
That is
really
that's just really
emotional, and like you can like feel the
It
emotions
is.
he's like giving off it, and you know, definitely like the whole like beat was like very mellow compared to like the rest of them so far, and it was like
Yeah,
like
absolutely. It's
kind of
just
like calming and relaxing, like soothing type of beat, and it like
Yeah,
fit the
absolutely.
track
It's very,
perfectly.
yeah, it's very soothing. It's very nice to listen to, but at the same time, like it really drags you in. You know, and you know, you just want to listen to what he has to say. It's like it's really hard hitting some of these lines. Um, you know, the entire it's like it doesn't matter if he's like sober or if he's on the drugs at this current moment. You know, he's already done enough damage. He'll never be the same person he was before the addiction.
Yeah,
And
talking.
like, yeah, it's just it just hits hard. Um,
Yeah, talking about how he's like like boxing with the drugs, and so like
yeah,
I mean like once you're addicted to drugs, getting clean is fucking it's rough.
oh yeah,
It is a tough time, especially like depending on like how deep you are into it, and it's like basically becomes like all you know. So like I relate to that struggle and stuff. So that song was
yeah,
very like melancholic, and
absolutely.
and like a very like sad tone compared to like the rest of the album. But it's that song's pretty great. That's definitely up there for my favorites.
Yeah. People say I'm never present. I intimacy, I'm just focused on my goals. It's like it's like a really funny, corny line. It's also like in the context of the rest of the song, it really hits hard as well. You know, people think he's never present because he simply doesn't
Wait, I
care.
did it wrong.
But in reality, he's just like so focused on his
I'm
music
sorry.
career, and it's already hard enough for him to stay away from these these what do you call it?
Um,
And like the addiction is already so hard for him. It's just like he finds a joy in doing what he does. And so and he also talks extensively on this track how his relationships just don't work out. None of them have really worked out so far.
yeah, yeah, I relate to like.
Yeah, and how yeah, sorry.
I was saying I like relate to like pretty much that whole song with like the whole addiction thing, and like the relationship thing. And it's like, it's like it was a song like written like right from his like soul and his heart, and like you can just feel it.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, at the end of the first verse, God, I pray my son won't be this week. God, I pray my daughter won't be this week. Fuck. It's just he's just praying that his future kid, won't be, as stupid as him to try these sorts of, things.
Yeah, to like want your
Like,
kids to have like a better life than you did, and to not make the same mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the way he presents those lines, it just you can tell that he really means it. It's it really hits. It really hits home.
Yeah, it was.
It's by far the most emotional track on the album.
Yeah, definitely. I could like definitely feel it. It was probably like pretty hard for him to like write a song like that to like show being so vulnerable, and because a lot of people like you make an emotional song and people like just clown on it and like mock them for that.
Do you know what happened?
And it's like, it takes a lot to like express your feelings out in general, but then put it on a song for, like hundreds and thousands of people to like hear is completely different. But yeah, it was a great song.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
Yeah. Yeah, this whole album so far has just been incredible. But yeah, that song definitely is definitely up there in my list of favorites.
Yeah.
Just any song that I can
It's pretty good song. Sorry.
Like any song that I can like, relate to on a more personal level, just like it hits different, because like it's like, yeah, I've been there. I've dealt with that. But what were you gonna say?
Yeah. Yeah, so like wait, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, so like, yeah. But like, the album is like 40 minutes long, but it's like, it feels like, like, you hear 40 minutes, you're like, oh, that's a pretty short album. But like, it definitely feels like still really grand and like, it's really leaving an impression. And like, especially like talking about it with someone, it just, it gives it like, it gives you more to think about, and you're like, you might miss something, and then,
Yeah.
just like talking about it and like reflecting on the album just like, makes it hit even harder to me.
Yeah, definitely. And then it's like, and he had lines in there talking about, and I'm pretty sure he's talking about like his first few albums, where, and he's talking about like his third one, like, he had to rush it to complete it and stuff, and just like reflecting back on his like past work, like not a lot of like artists like really reflect or like look back on their previous work. They just put out the next thing and then like move on. But like artists that like actually reflect on their past work and like acknowledge like how it did is not a lot of people do that.
No, absolutely, and I actually forgot to mention that song that you did. Yeah, the one where he like goes through like all his studio albums. Is like like one of my favorite parts of this whole track. Because as someone who has followed, who has like been there like right from the start, it's just it's like it's really emotional and like it just like shows you how far he has come as an artist and also as a person.
Yeah, I could definitely like get that feeling from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the next one, Loop It and Leave It. Again, I like all the titles for like all these songs so far.
Oh, same. And yeah, this one is actually this one is also one for the OGs since Loop It and Leave It is a callback to his song Bald, which I talked about earlier. Which is like, that is one of his like all-time great songs and also like one of his most iconic. And there was a line on that song it said, "I can't just loop it and leave it. Gonna stack it up and repropagate it." So this is this definitely feels like a classic Peggy song, more so than a lot of these tracks, to be honest. And yeah, it's a great callback. So yeah, sit back and enjoy.
Yeah, I will. Let's get into it.
Yo,
I know I got scuffles ahead of me. When I speak in my mind, it's unsettling. I know living with feelings is delicate. Try to play when you feeling their medicine. Got a doctor prescribing this ketamine. Cause it's more than these shadows I'm wrestling. Trip my bitch in Dior, she decadent. Work so much you think Peggy was Mexican. It's a thinking that Peggy a joke. Got procedures in place for the heckling. When they want to speak, this is a veteran. I'm like Kelly, Beyonce, Michelle. Say my name or I can't really tell. Niggas rather than casting a spell. Niggas vague, my presence is felt. I'm directed for everywhere else. I'm a rats, Keenan and Kel. Don't know who you are, be someone else. Don't just copy me, with yourself. When you got it, they hate you still. They gon' laugh every time that you rap. Till the rats start paying their bills. Yeah. 4-5 on the hip, ready pronto. 2 cups champagne and a rhino. Weapons registered, ready to unload. You know, usually keep them like Paco. All my bitches in love with the cocoa. Got my side bitch to Jack Harlow. All my bad hoes bringing that work home straight to my game of chair. 5'9" knocking out hoes as tall as Angel's. I don't care. Hold on, read my sign. I know I ain't shit. Let's not even go there. Heard you feeling my bitch. I fucked yours too. Let's keep that shit square. Ayy, fall on me. Ayy, follow me. Ayy, put it all on me. Ayy,
Dang. That song was
basically
really short compared to the other ones, but it was incredible the whole way.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely like a short on track. It definitely doesn't like challenge you like as much as some other tracks on here. But it's like it's a fun one. It's a nice callback. It's like it's just really vibey. It fits the album super well in my opinion. It's like it's a really good one.
Yeah, I like the beat to it and like the sound of it. It was all again very like
the instrumental is really good.
Yeah, like the instrumental was like very like toned down compared to like previous ones in the album. So I see what you mean when you say these like last tracks are like not as hard sounding.
Yeah, they definitely feel more reflective. Like it's like Peggy's like let's stop him for a second, just like he's feeling out. His feelings out,
Yeah.
It's like he's reflecting on his state of mind.
Yeah, and it's like not every beat has to be like super insane or things like that. So like a low like a lo-fi type of beat and things like that is
for sure.
like a nice
track
easy
definitely feels
listen.
very, very lo-fi.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was good.
Yeah, so the next one, Don't Put Anything on the Bible. Again, interesting song title.
Yeah, this one is really good. As you may have noticed, like this. I mean, this album is about a lot of things, but it also, it talks a lot about his Peggy's, religious beliefs. It's like his relationship with religion throughout his life, and also his spirituality. And this song, feels like the final, kind of send off of that theme throughout this album. I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Can you talk real quick, so?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I said this before, but I forgot to preface it with this now. But yeah, the person that Basili, she's actually Steven Spielberg's daughter.
Oh, this is Steven Spielberg's daughter. Okay, I know you were saying there was a daughter, and like this looks like the last feature of the song.
Yeah.
So, you know, having like an actual
this is the last feature. This is.
Having like an actual singer too,
Yeah.
like also brings like a different like feel to it.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so yeah, this is definitely a really good song. Like I had no idea. Like I found out after my first listen of this album, of like, oh, this is actually Steven Spielberg's daughter. Like she's not even like she's big, but like she's not like that big. Like you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's really fun to see. And yeah, it also got me to like check out some of her some of her own songs. And, like she's actually an insanely good vocalist. Like you can tell that like, you know, none of her fame has to do with, you know, dad or anything like that. Like she's just a really talented artist, and you know, yeah, it's really nice that Peggy got to collaborate with her.
Yeah, like I'm already liking her sound already and stuff, so I'm excited to hear her whole verse.
Yeah, and she takes up most of this song. It feels like her song in a way, but like I definitely think she deserved it. So yeah, let's continue.
Yeah, let's go back a little bit and give it a listen. Yeah, that song
What a
was.
beautiful song.
Yeah, I really love her voice in it, and like
She's
and then Peggy kind of kept it also like more like chill sounding with his like verse, and definitely like kept the feel of like the song.
Yeah, his voice sounds way deeper here than it does at at any other point on this album. And like, yeah, it definitely sounds really good. I love what he did with the vocals here. This definitely feels like a spiritual song to me. It's like, it definitely feels very dreamy. Yeah, really, really good.
Yeah, getting someone with like a voice like that on the song, it was not what I expected, but it was like still like matched the tone of it like perfectly, I think, and was a great song.
Oh yeah, he also says he says like Michael Phelps as a knowledge of the stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a funny line.
Yeah.
It's like he always so like he compares himself to Michael Phelps, and he's like, yeah, I'm Black Michael Phelps. Yeah, and so like he's like he always does this. He always like just like compares himself to like like a bunch of like white figures and so on in art. It's like even like his debut is called Black Man Person.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I like that he's like also like giving like respect and like praise when he does that, where it's not like a diss where he's like I think highly of this person, and I like equate myself to them type of feel.
I really don't like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can I wait? Yeah.
But there's like a trend here with these like four last tracks that they're all like more like introspective. Like I would say he's more introspective than ever. Like he's even like as you said before, he's even like reflecting on his music career so far, like quite a bit. Like it's just but he's like I was there since since way back when he started, and like it's weird to like see him like just not like acknowledge the past as his like a little thing. It's just like because I was there, and it makes me like reflect on my own journey as well.
Yeah, like seeing how much like somebody has like grown and like reflect on through like their life, and it's it's great.
Sure.
Like I like people that acknowledge how they've grown from the past and how they've become different and stuff. So it's nice. Like the tone of like the later half of the album is definitely like completely different from like the first half, but still like really good.
Oh, absolutely. Still really catchy, just like banger after banger in terms of bars. Also, talking to Sal, like when we start running, when we look back, like they're obviously buddies. Yeah, and like the track they made together on this album and stuff was like it had a lot of like jabs on it, and they were like, so like this kind of comes back to that. And like they're probably gonna like this definitely feels like a tease, future collabs as well.
Yeah, I can see that.
And also the outro is just really beautiful to me.
Yeah, and then it like just cuts
I'm not
off.
afraid for my life. Just like cuts off, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you know, it like it feels like very impactful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This feels like, you know, yeah, this song definitely hits a lot. And I guess we can, you know, venture into the final track here, which very much so feels like, you know, it's a very strong closer in my opinion. And like it definitely feels like, you know, it feels like you know, it keeps the vibe going of like, you know, more you know, chill, yet like introspective and like really important personal songs. And yeah, it definitely seems like an epilogue, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, like it like especially like an album's like first song and last song like have like the most importance because it's like usually that's what, you know, you're starting the album off and then you're ending it. So you got to make sure that they have a very strong start and like very like great ending.
Yeah, absolutely. Like everything he talked about on this album definitely gets like maybe not so much resolved, but definitely like gets like addressed. And yeah, I won't say too much, but yeah, it's definitely a very fitting ending, and you know, it leaves it definitely leaves the future open for more you know, projects from Peggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the last track. It is called "I Recovered from This."
Yeah, let's get into it. I'm excited.
Funny how time flies when you're having fun. Please stay. Funny how time flies when you're having fun. Funny how time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, ooh, funny how time flies when you're having fun.
It's like that I don't love my bitch, but I don't love these side hoes neither. She throwing that shit back at me and I'm catching it like I'm a wide receiver. I don't these niggas, you fucking hitting it right from Derek Jeter. Part of my sleeve and catching my fist, chase a dream, maybe not just a bit. I can believe it, this whole I've been breaking, I'm breaking like this. Look, my bitch never got taken from me, I was her myself. My bitch never got comfort from me, I needed too much help. I can't do 1 hour a week, I think I need more help. I don't think I need no more fixing, I'll just heal myself. Who's gonna be there when you know it's you or somebody else? My actions got way too active, I want no more help. 1 hour a week ain't enough for me, I think I need a friend. Everyone that I ever dated deserves better. I could work this way and I'm fair, but alcohol gives you a limits. When I speak in my mind, I'm on demonic tongue, I got family and fences to mend. Every argument comes with a cost, every L ends up in a loss. Gotta keep the facade of a boss, every picture develops tossed. I know bitches that I never talk to, I got exes, I'm still fucking raw. I've been stuck in a car with a child lock, trying to bring out an answer the call. Can you hear it? Actual love, actual heart, actual care. Niggas get mad at me when I call it they hate me, cause they hate me, no debating. All of my thinking, you know you dating. This nigga, let's face it. We came up out the Mustang, got dirt in our faces. Now we got new faces. Bikers not on the pole, I'm throwing their faces. I can never stop that, I don't love my bitch, but I don't love these side hoes neither. She throwing that shit back at me and I'm catching it like I'm a wide receiver. I know these moves you fucking ahead and right, I'm Derek Jeter. Part of my sleeve and catching my fist, chase a dream like I'm not just a bit. I can't believe it, this bitch got me breaking, I'm breaking like this. I can't believe it, this girl got me breaking, I'm breaking like this. Fuck. Alright, that's it. I'm done, I'm fine. Fine. Working on this shit.
that's a hard hitting song. It's emotional.
It is, yeah.
And fucking Janet Jackson in the intro.
This is like, yeah, oh yeah. Great example.
Yeah, and throughout like the chorus and the outro.
Female vocalist Paul.
Yeah, like
He sounds a lot of them.
yeah, I didn't expect a song like that to be like at the end.
Yeah.
You know, and then like talking about like retrospective, like of like how he blames himself for like losing her, and talking about, I'm assuming he's talking about therapy, talking about 1 hour a week. I think I need more help.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, therapy is important. If you need therapy, then you definitely got to get it.
Yeah, it definitely seems like he doesn't have that many, relationships left in his life. He's like, that's really sad.
Yeah. And yeah, he's like,
Oh, also, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was saying like he like throughout the song he's like, talking about the things he's done, and trying to think of like what he could do better, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely a very very like touching song, and a great finale.
And like, yeah, it is like sad, and like the content of the song is like, it is really sad, but it also, he also remains hopeful for the future. And like, he's been through quite a bit, but like, he just, he's like ready to better, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And like, it's just like relieving to hear as a viewer, or like as a listener, sorry.
Yeah, and it like it's like a good song to like just like think back onto, and like very like relatable as well.
Yeah. Also, after the line, or like the part you brought up, he also says, "Everyone that I ever dated deserves a better blank." There's a theory that like the word that he blanked out was man, because like that would also rhyme with friend.
Yeah, and it also sounds like it was like a beep, like a voicemail type beep type thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wait, that's a great catch.
Yeah, because it sounded like it was like the start of a voicemail, and then it's like he's like saying all the stuff afterwards to like an ex or something like that. Because like he goes from talking about that 1 hour a week ain't enough for me, I think I need a friend, and then everyone that I ever dated deserves better, and then he's talking about he could have wrote this when he's faded, and talking about alcohol, and talking about speaking his mind. He's got family and fences to mend. So it kind of sounds like it's he's writing it for somebody like personal other than like himself, but like the whole time he's talking about he lost his girl, and he wasn't like, he didn't help her much, and he like wasn't there for as much. So it seems like it's for like one specific woman.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it definitely it definitely sounds like this happened like not that long ago, and he's still recovering.
27581.
Also the line, "I've been stuck in a car with a child lock, trying to break out and answer the call."
Like a memory game right now.
Yeah.
It's just like that. Yeah, that just hits. It like still has like,
Two.
in some ways he's still a child,
Yeah, like,
Like-
he still feels he's got like more growing up to do to like be better, to like be like better for somebody else, and
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then directly after that comes what may be like my favorite line of the like entire record. Can you hear it? Actual love, actual heart, actual caring. That just is so fucking like, oh my god, that is so deep.
yeah, because like it's I was saying that in like the last song too, where it's like a lot of artists, when they get like
Yeah.
emotional and like you can tell it's like from the heart. A lot of them people like get like clowned on for it, especially if like you're super like like tough, like hardcore sounding like person, and then you put out something so emotional. People are like, what the fuck is this? And like they don't listen to the actual content and realize like how much it means to them. They're just like, oh, doesn't sound like you at all, and then they like sleep on it.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I can, I respect JPEG a lot because like obviously, as you heard with like the last few tracks, he's like definitely one of those like, hardcore experimental, rappers, this is people back and forth. And then to like actually on the same record put out something like this, it's just like just fucking awe-inspiring to me, and like it's just such a bold move, but I definitely think it paid off, and hopefully other people can, see that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great album, and then especially these last couple tracks, like putting your heart out, and things like that. If only there was an artist who did the same thing on an album that you still haven't listened to again, to really understand.
Yeah. Like the outro, like that definitely feels like that definitely doesn't sound scripted at all.
A question?
Yeah.
And then question. What?
Alright,
like,
that's it. I'm done. I finally finished this shit. Finally, I've been working this shit for a long time.
Yeah, and I mean on like the video, it's like
It even sounds like it was like, it even sounds like it was like after it was done with recording this and like, the producing and everything. Like, it's fine line here. Finally, I've been working this shit for a long time. Like, yeah, obviously, you can tell that he's happy that he like put out the shit, and he's like, I mean, he's obviously promoting it and stuff, but like, it feels like it's exhausted.
Yeah, well, I mean, during like the
It
whole
feels like you made after this.
during like the video for the album, it's like it shows like in the like the mixing part on the whatever he uses, and so like
Yeah.
it goes through each of the tracks, and at the end he's like scrolling back up and talking about he did it and finished it, and he's like showing that like he did the album, he did like mixed it and everything, and then finally like put it out. But it's we talked about earlier that like you can tell how much work is put into an album just from like listening to it, compared to artists who just drop an album and then like just work on the next right away, or they do it just for the money. They don't do it because they care.
Oh yeah.
Like I'd rather
Yeah.
like have an artist that takes like time and effort and like a few years to put on an album, instead of like someone who drops an album every year.
For sure. Looking at you, Drake.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, it's like even like Kendrick, like K-Dot, he puts time and effort into his albums, and that's why they take so long.
Oh, absolutely.
But you can tell, and you
Yeah.
can like appreciate it. I mean, it's just like for like that whole week with the Drake beef, he dropped fucking like 4 or 5 bangers and shit. But it's just
Yeah.
that was like heat of the moment type thing. But for like an actual like
Yeah,
full length album, he takes his time, and you can tell, and it's like.
Oh yeah, didn't he drop like Big Steppers in like 2022, and that was like 5 years after Down.
Yeah, it's he's one of the artists that like takes their time because he like wants to make sure it's like every album is better than his last album, and it's there's not a lot of artists like that. But yeah, this album was incredible. Very
I'm so glad that you think so.
yeah, like very like huge mix of like different beats and like vibes and feels to it, and then like the last few songs being very like heartfelt and like emotional, and yeah, it was a great listen. I'll definitely
I'll
listen to it again and stuff, and
That one.
yeah, I'm so glad that you enjoyed it, and like it was it was a lot of fun to have this discussion with you. I really wanted you to hear this album because I did think that you were gonna find something meaningful, in it, and like yeah, and yeah, I'm so glad you I'm so glad that you that you did and that you enjoyed it as much as you did. It makes me happy.
yeah, and then having you on here as well, talking about, and someone who's heard this album a lot for like me having my first listen. It's nice because you've got like a lot more insight into Peggy and this album than I do. So it was great, like hearing your thoughts and your like perspective of it from somebody who's heard him from like the beginning, compared to me who's only heard of him like since yesterday or 2 days ago or something.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, this is definitely my favorite. Like, I had obviously like been anticipating this for a really long time. Like ever since LP dropped, which was his like last solo album back in 2021. And then yeah, of course we got Scaring the Host, but like we had still been waiting for we all were like, where's the next JPEGMAFIA solo record? And yeah, it's here, and it's like when I listened to it, it was like kind of surreal. It was like you try to make sense of everything, and like try to put it like into like his his like canon. It's just like it's always surreal when like a new thing drops from like an artist that you really love. It's just like it's just hard to make sense of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like there's lots of artists and stuff where it's like like the wait seems to like take forever, and then when you hear it, it's like, okay, it was worth it. It was worth the wait.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it gives you like more time to like appreciate it, and with the anticipation, and then listening to like their old work, and then they drop the new album, and then like you appreciate it even more because of the wait.
Yeah, totally. This is definitely like the best rap album I've heard so far this year. It's just incredible. It's like everything about it, like the songwriting, the production, the samples are really they're all really fun and like interesting. The features are all S tier, like from Basili to Staples and Denzel Curry. Like there's so much variety to everything on here. It's such a journey. And like every song is a bop. It's just fucking incredible, and yeah, I think it might be one of his best albums to date.
Yeah, like I'm excited to listen to more of like his older songs and albums and like see how much he's like grown. But yeah, artists where you can hear and can tell like they've grown a lot between albums is also really nice.
Yeah.
Where it's like you can tell like they're improving, and like they want to keep putting out the best work they can do. But yeah, it was also it was great also having you on as well. That was also nice.
If you Did you have any favorite tracks? I know we talked about that, like, throughout, but like, are there any like that, when looking at the track list, are there any that like stand out for you?
Let me go back to the track list. Like the last two definitely are up there. JPEG Ultra with Denzel Curry. That was a fucking amazing song. The New Black History one was also pretty great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ex-military, vulgar display power. Like it's, they just overall like just incredible.
It's all for good, yeah.
Yeah, incredible album, and just from start to finish, it was like, it was great. And like some of the songs, I didn't expect to have like that sort of feel compared to like the first half of the album to the second, where it just felt completely different. It was it was nice. It was very, very enjoyable.
No. Yeah, absolutely. Do you like give ratings to like the stuff you react to?
I try to if I remember. But yeah, overall, I mean, this is only the second rap album I've heard, of this year. But it's definitely up there. I give it, it's hard to give like a fair rating when it's like the first like album of them I've heard.
After the first listen, yeah.
But still, like easily, like a 9 out of 10 at least, and
oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, and on like future listens, I'll listen to it again more on my own time, and maybe it'll like change a bit, but it was
fuck yeah.
Yeah, it was a great album.
It really is, and I was super happy that you liked it that much. Like, I'm always kind of scared when I'm like showing stuff I really love to other people. Like, when it like clicks with them, that makes me like super happy.
Yeah, it was a great album. Ton of amazing songs and beats, and great bars. Again, any fucking like Drake diss is just great. It's just it's excellent. Like they'll never get old.
Yeah.
At this point.
Any Drake diss is definitely appreciated.
Yeah, and especially like coming from someone who, like you said, used to like idolize him and looked up to him, and now like call him out on that is also great. And not like continuing with the the Drake defenders and people like that who are like no he's still great, and it's like he's done a lot of fucked up things.
No, this album is just like it feels like a triumph in pretty much every sense. It's just like fuck you every bad guy in the world. It's like fuck you capitalism. And he's like really successful, and he's really happy for that. But he's also he also has stuff he's struggling with, but he's like powering through just to become a better person. And and then it's definitely like it's definitely a heavy album with like a lot of different themes, and it's very like it's kind of a bittersweet listen. Like at the same time, like by the end you remain hopeful, like for Peggy, but also for yourself. Like it's not fucking easy. Like living has never been easy, but especially not now. This album just definitely makes me at least feel hopeful about the future, and
Yeah, I can't wait to hear more of his works, and definitely I'll check out like Denzel Curry and some of the other artists he had on here, and
Staples. But also massively like he's a great pop artist. Like, I had never heard of her before.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah, she was amazing on Don't Put Anything on the Bible.
Yeah, like her voice is like very like unique sounding, and like I like how she sounded with it, so I'll definitely check out more of her songs as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, of all the albums I've listened to so far this year, this one's definitely up there. But I've heard a lot of them
Okay.
this year, so
Yeah, I agree.
this year's been
Like even with this listen,
Then we're gonna go to the gun.
even with this listen, like it just
So
it just grows on me. Like for like every single time I listen, it just like grows on me. And there's always such a certain track that would like spit out to me like.
yeah, definitely. I can probably when I listen to it more, I'll probably like feel like the same way. Where like certain songs, I'm gonna like listen to more so than others, especially like the last couple, because they're like more personal sounding to me, and I can relate to them more. So songs I can relate to are definitely up there and stuff. I didn't cry, from the songs. Only fucking one artist has made me cry so far.
Yeah.
But it's still just an incredible album. So thank you for recommending it and doing this whole review with me for this album. It was definitely a treat to have you on, and it'd be fun to do more things like this in the future with you.
what was if I get one more?
Oh, I'd love to. Just like hit me up anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's something had me on. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you enjoy the rest of your nights now that it's like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning. I don't know math.
No, like 11 p.m. So like it's not that bad, but like it's still like.
Yeah, but
What time did you do?
it's like 4 o'clock for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Wait, but you're working tomorrow.
Yep. This is my last week of work till I'm on vacation for like a week, so that'll be nice. Only got to work 4 more days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. You can do this.
Yeah. So I'll be doing a lot more music reactions and getting them saved and stockpiled so I can upload them when I'm on vacation too. So.
Are you doing more Peggy in the near future?
There's a couple other songs you recommended, so I'll definitely do those as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So and then any songs or artists that people want me to do, I will always do my best to get through them. There's like huge, I'm working on the list now, but there's still quite a bit of songs people recommended by Easy Mill that I will do. But this was fun to do. This was awesome to do, especially with someone as awesome as you. So.
Thank you.
But yeah, you have a great.
You can find me on twitch.tv/delivery service if you want to check me out.
Yeah, I will link your stuff in the description as well, and I'll pin a comment with your info on there, so people can check you out. 'Cause you are a great person. Glad I met you and get to call you a friend, and and this was fun. So I can't wait to do more things like this with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, now I can.
You take our stand, and I hope you guys enjoyed. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.